Hi, welcome to creating web pages in My Big Campus. That is the subject of today's video lesson. Now, many of us already have web pages that are posted on our faculty page at the Paradise Junior High website or Paradise Intermediate or wherever you may be coming from on this. However, I'm going to show you how to create a page within My Big Campus. Now, junior high, what's important for you to note is that you need to make one that is available, because we're going to make it available through this page that you see right here on this screen. Now, the link itself does not have to directly take you to the My Big Campus thing. You can have a home page which takes you to the My Big Campus page as well. However, you do need to have a My Big Campus page. This is what it looks like in the public world. If you're not logged into My Big Campus, it looks something like this. This is my page that I currently have. It may look different now, but this is what it is at the time of this recording. And I have my page set up where the world can see my announcements, my pages, which I don't have any about me and video instructions, that's all I have, and my resources that are available, which is just one, Byron's blog. So these are the links that I have available from my top menu that I have on my page. Creating this page is easy. This next step I'm going to take you through, though, is if you've never logged on to My Big Campus before, you need to do so at this time. You click on the My Big Campus logo here at the top. It takes you to the login page. You click on login, and your credentials are the same as what they are when you log in here at school. So in my case, it's bdial, and then my password, which no, I'm not gonna tell you. And then when you log in, it's going to first look like this to you, unless you've been on here before, and it'll show up Paradise Junior High, Paradise Intermediate, Paradise High School, blah, yada, yada, yada. And so what you're going to do is you're going to type in the name of your campus. Do not type in Paradise ISD, but type in Paradise Junior or Intermediate, and it should show up and populate immediately below the search box. Just select it once it shows up, and then click Login. Once you do, it will take you to the activity page on My Big Campus. And you're probably getting, if you're a first-time login person, excuse me, you're probably getting a bunch of bubbles popping up all over the place saying, hey, if you do this, here's a tip for you, and hey, here's another tip, and here's another tip. Just tell that thing to quit showing you tips right now, and you can come back for tips later on it. So right now, what we're going to do is I want to draw your attention to this section right down here called Groups. Groups is the component that we're going to use to create our web page. Now, you don't have all of these listed yet because you don't have any groups yet. I'm going to click Add Group, and that's what I would encourage you to do as well. And you may pause this video at any time to create your group. It should take you to this page right here. Now, when you're on this page, there's a couple things we need to, or there's something that we need to ask ourselves right now. One, is this page going to be one that is viewable to the public, and am I a single class person, or do I have multiple classes that I teach? The reason why I ask that is because if you're someone who teaches just a single class, just a single subject, then you can just get by with creating this one page and you're going to be just fine. But if you're a multiple subject person, this is going to be your home page of all the other group pages, and I'm going to show you how to create the home page. But if you are, if you only teach one subject, let's say I only taught 8th grade technology, then I would write something like Mr. Dial's 8th grade technology page, or Mr. Dial's 8th grade technology class, or whatever you want to call it, but indicating as much detail as possible what this page is all about. But since I teach multiple things, then I'm going to just write Mr. Dial's classroom or Mr. Dial's web page, and that's what I would type. So I'm going to type that, and you can go ahead and pause this video and type yours. Now, as you can see, I typed Mr. Dial's class page because I just can't keep up with anything. I do not have to put anything here in the group description at all. In fact, I'm not going to, nor am I going to choose a group photo at this time. I'll talk about that at another time. I'm just going to click Save and go ahead and do the same. Now that you're back, I want to introduce you to your brand new class page. You've got a banner right here. This is where your group logo goes, and we'll talk, like I said, more about that in another lesson if you're interested in how to change that. But you notice that on the menu you have several options available to you. These are all going to be made available or not available based on how you set your privacy settings. And we're going to work on that at this time, so click on Edit. The privacy settings are located just underneath the page editing screen, the home page content screen, and you're going to find them right here. Now, because we are creating a web page that we want everybody to be able to see, including parents and anybody else who logs into our PISD website, then we're going to select anyone on the internet can view this group's content. However, you still have options available to you. The ones that if you're on the junior high campus, you need to select announcements and calendar. Those two must be selected, and then if you want the choice of others, you can certainly do that, but these are must. You must select announcements and calendar, and we'll explain more why in another setting. So just go ahead and select those at this time, and leave everything else the same way as it is. Come back down to the bottom of the page and sign it, or as I save it. Make sure that you authorize these changes that you've just made to your page. Pause the video, take care of that on your own, come back. Now at this time, I would like to show you what you've just created. Now there's nothing here yet, we won't worry about that, but I want you to pay attention to the menu up here. This is what it looks like whenever you are logged into My Big Campus. However, I've got over here in Firefox the way it would look whenever you are not logged in to My Big Campus. And I wanted to show you that once again that on the announcements it is a viewable page. My calendar is a viewable page. However, discussions, pages, and resources, I can click on any of these and I will get, if I'm not logged in, the My Big Campus login page, which means people outside are not allowed to view this content unless you're logged into My Big Campus. And so that's what the privacy settings were that we just got through setting. Now, those can be changed or edited at any time by just simply coming up above the banner, clicking Edit, and then coming down and selecting which it is. But like I said, junior high, make sure these are selected at all times in your privacy page. The last thing I want to talk to you about in this video is the content that needs to be on your page. This is where it should be a very informative page, informing the public of what your class is all about. I think your class schedule should be there, an opportunity to email you should be there, and any group pages that you have that go to other classes that you teach should also be on this page. So at this time what I'd like to do is show you how to create those. Now I've taken the liberty to go ahead and populate my text editing area with my schedule, or my bogus schedule. This is really not my schedule, but I want to show you how easy it is to format these things. First, we want to put a link that takes us back to PISD or to PJH, since this is the page that they just came from, because if they can use the back button and that will be just fine, but you can put a link here too, and whichever one you choose, if you want a PISD or PJH, it doesn't matter. I'm going to show you how to do that at this time. First, you need to go to the web page. So if it's going to be Paradise Junior High, make sure you get there, and then you simply come up here, and if you are working on the Mac, you're going to press Command A to select all of this and Command C to copy it. You know how to do it on your Windows units by now, I'm assuming. And so once you have that, you go back to your editing, and then you highlight this. Once it's highlighted, you're then going to add a hyperlink. Now, if you want them to be able to go back to it on the same window, you just simply leave it as it is. You're going to paste it by pressing Control or Command V on the Mac, and you guys know how to do it by now on the PC. And then you just click Insert, and they've got a hyperlink right there. Now this is my schedule. What I want to do is I want to make it look a little bit more interesting. So I'm going to use these features right here to do just that. So I'm going to take this, and one of the things I can do is I can bring those things in like such, or I could use the bullets right here as well, whichever one I'm most comfortable with. I'm going to undo it because I want to keep this view for now. If I want to change the font family, I've got some choices here available to me, and the font size is right here. Alright, so once I've done that, I come down here. Now you'll notice that in my schedule, I did not put in a bell schedule or when the time frames were for each of these periods. I can do that here if I want to, that's fine. So I went ahead and I put a hyperlink in for the bell schedule. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the junior high and go to the bell schedule page, and once again highlight all of this and copy it. Once again, Command C copies it, and then Command V will paste it. So I'm going to highlight this now, or the part that I want to hyperlink, and then click my hyperlink function, and then Command V. Now on this one, I want it to open in a new window so that they don't leave my page, they can just see what time things are. So I'm going to put Open Link in New Window, and then click Insert. And it does just that for me. Now if I want them to be able to email me easily from here, you notice that I had Contact Me here in the conference section too. I can put the link here as well. And I put a hyperlink. Now if you're on the Mac and it does something weird like this, you can expand your page so that you have full functionality, and I would encourage you to do that. So I'm going to have them email me to bdial@pisd.net and then click Insert. It will ask me, seems to be an email address, do you want to add the required field prefix mail to? And I'll say yes, please do that. And it does it automatically for me. And I'm going to repeat that process down here on email me just in case people didn't see that first link up there. So I'm going to write in again bdial@pisd.net and insert, and once again say yes, please do that for me. And then I've got my home page ready to go. I come down here to sign or say, hey, I approve all these changes, make it so, and it puts it into law for me. And so now I have my wonderful page right here. That concludes this lesson. For those of you who'd like to learn about how to link to other groups that I may have made by using these, I will show you that in the next lesson.